So today we are tackling the absolute friction point of modern work. I mean, the drill with the hybrid meeting panic. You walk into a conference room and you're just wrestling with HDMI cables.
Or your laptop completely refuses to sync with the room audio. It's the
Yeah.
classic bottleneck where the tech just gets in the way of the actual work.
Exactly. So for this deep dive, we are unpacking a solution that claims to eliminate all that friction. We are analyzing the Kramer Kac Cu 200. It's a dedicated compute unit for Microsoft Teams rooms.
Right. And the whole mission here is to really understand this shift from that bring your own device chaos to having a dedicated intelligent room brain.
Yeah, and we're looking at specs from HDTVSUPPLY and some technical notes on the architecture to see if this box actually delivers on the promise of a seamless meeting.
Let's start with what this actually is under the hood. It's a compute unit running Android 10 specifically for MTR, so Microsoft Teams rooms.
Which is a huge distinction, right? Because for a really long time, room systems were just these clunky Windows-based PCs hidden behind a screen somewhere.
Precisely. Moving to Android, or what they call MTR on Android, turns the room system into an appliance. It's a lot more like your smartphone than a desktop computer. It's purpose-built.
Which usually translates to much better stability. You aren't waiting for a random Windows update when you're 5 minutes late for a client call.
Exactly.
And looking at the quality of life features, it really seems designed to be completely invisible. The proximity sensor definitely caught my eye.
Oh, yeah. It's a brilliant feature. When it's paired with the touch controller, the system actually senses motion. So you just walk in the sensor's trigger and the screens wake right up.
So no shaking the mouse or hunting around for a remote. It's just ready. And then you have the one-touch joint.
Which effectively kills the whole dial-in fumble. If the room is booked in Outlook, the meeting is already on the screen. You tap once and you're connected. It really lowers the barrier to entry significantly.
And speaking of what's on the screen, this unit supports dual 4K displays. For me, that's not just about resolution, it's about real estate. You can have the shared content like a spreadsheet or the deck on one side and the grid of faces on the other.
It creates a much more equitable experience for everyone. You aren't choosing between seeing the data or seeing the people. You get both, which keeps that human connection alive.
But driving dual 4K streams and handling real-time audio requires some serious horsepower. This isn't just a Raspberry Pi. I was looking at the chipset, and it's running a Snapdragon QCS 8250.
Which is an absolute powerhouse mobile processor. It's significant because it brings that mobile efficiency right to the conference room. We've got 8 gigabytes of LPDDR5 memory and 128 gigs of storage.
That 8 gigs of RAM is crucial for video buffering. You really don't want any stuttering when someone is presenting.
Spot on. Lag absolutely kills the flow of conversation, and that flow is also heavily dependent on the network. This unit is equipped with Wi-Fi 6, which is the 802.11ax standard.
For listeners who aren't networking engineers, Wi-Fi 6 isn't just about raw speed, it's about handling congestion. In an office where literally everyone is on the Wi-Fi, this unit can maintain a stable video stream without fighting for bandwidth.
Correct. And it also has Bluetooth 5.1 for low-energy peripheral connection. But honestly, the really interesting spec here is their partnership with audio codes.
I noticed that. Kramer is known for video distribution, but audio codes is a heavyweight in voice over IP and voice processing.
It's a really smart collaboration. By leveraging audio codes expertise, the AI in this unit does heavy lifting on voice clarity and echo cancellation. It's not just passing audio through, it's actively cleaning it.
Now, looking at the physical build, this is a modular system.
Yeah.
It's the hub, but you obviously need eyes and ears.
Right. It has multiple USB-A and C ports and HDMI ins and outs. You typically pair this with something like the KC Cam 50M camera.
Which supports EPTZ, so electronic pan-tilt zoom.
Exactly. Unlike the old cameras with mechanical motors that whirred and physically turned, EPTZ uses a high-resolution 4K sensor to digitally crop and zoom in on the speaker instantly. It's totally silent.
So the room automatically frames whoever is talking. That's that AI director aspect. Now, regarding the cost, we saw this listed on HDTVSUPPLY, discounted to around $1,932.
In the world of enterprise AV, that's a very competitive spot. You're getting a dedicated logic unit that manages the entire room environment for less than the cost of a high-end laptop.
It certainly beats ripping open drywall to run new cabling. It really feels like we're moving away from dumb rooms where the laptop is the brain to the room itself being an intelligent participant.
That's the major takeaway here. The tech is shifting from passive hardware to an active system that just manages the meeting quality for you.
It's super efficient, but it also raises a fun question. We have proximity sensors detecting our arrival, AI processing our voices and calendars, syncing our schedules. As these compute units become standard, at what point does the room know more about the meeting schedule than the actual people sitting in the chairs?
Now, that is definitely a thought to leave you with.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive. Catch you next time.